what semester are you now?
Sixth semester, sir.
Sixth semester. Can you tell me the titles of your summary?
The title is Towards National Culture, the role of youth in preserving national culture.
Well, what is it about?
It's about preserving culture, but it's a little bit...
How will you preserve?
So, generally people will think that culture is almost extinct because of modernity, and they seem to think that nobody is responsible for preserving culture. But here I'm trying to convince people that modernity can be used to preserve culture, and youth are the ones that is responsible to preserve culture.
Do you have some idea why they tend to see or tend to what? To perceive that the traditions will eliminate, will be perceived by the governments or by some institution because of the modernity. Why? Do you think? Though you don't believe this, but what I mean in this context, there must be some ideas about this. Why people perceive that the culture is a problem. We have a problem.
Well, I think it's really clear that culture is in a very crucial problem, because you can see from time to time for the very tangible example is that I've known that in Lampung, where I come from, there are around 9 million of population, and there are only like 1 million people still using the native language of Lampung. It's really different if I go to Yogyakarta, where people are still using Japanese language, but in Bandar Lampung almost nobody uses Lampung's native language. I mean, there are differences in some certain places that culture, like language, native language, is still used. So maybe there are other places that is in a situation like Bandar Lampung, where language and some other culture is starting to slowly disappear.
Okay, yeah. Actually, when we talk about, or when we take some example, like for example, language, not only in Lampung, that's true. It also happens in other places. But that is the language, because when we use the language, we think about the practicality. It might be the culture in your context, especially in terms of language. The people are from different regions. They need to communicate from one person to another person. They need a media. Sometimes we cannot use the mother tongue, specific mother tongue. That's why we need more language, national language in this context. There's no wonder language has problems. What about the other example?
The other examples on how people see something more tangible is like dances or songs.
Okay.
So mostly there are traditional dances and songs that is still used by the youth, but lately youth are losing interest towards these traditional songs and dances. So in my paper, that we as the youth, we still have to maintain this national culture by making a trend. So mostly youth would follow the trend. So if youth can create a trend, other youth will follow. So if we share some videos or photos like dances, traditional dances, music or songs, maybe some of other youth who barely knows or maybe not interested will know, and then once these trends go trendy, that cultural trend, they will get interested, because most of other youth is following the trend. So why not these youth that doesn't know about culture follow trends? Because trend is like something very special for youth.
Okay, so I do agree, but the problem is now in terms of implementation. When you talk about how can we make the culture, that could be the kind of handicap, dancing, and so on and so forth, become the youth mind. It is not a very easy thing, yeah. So what you are going to do after all?
So in my paper, there are some three steps. The first one is going viral, which means to spread contents by the internet, emails, and social medias. That is the first thing. To go trends, at least you must be a trend in the social medias where most of the youth of Indonesia are gathering in the social media. There's an example. There's a website called www.wowshack.com, which shows a lot of cultures and histories about Indonesia. But unfortunately, there's only several websites in the internet. So we must maintain these kind of websites. So there will be trends, virals. Culture can go viral. So once go viral, there will be a lot of interest, and these interests must be gathered in the community, because cultural community is not very much exist in the society. So in these cultural communities, there will be a lot of youth from different backgrounds and cultures. They can exchange cultures. Maybe they can learn language, other language from one to another, but maybe not using it as in a communicative daily communication, but just in terms of knowledge, because sometimes language can be knowledge.
Okay, that's the first. The second?
The last one is to go big, which is creating a cultural atmosphere. When I go to Yogyakarta, I can feel a very strong cultural atmosphere, because there are a lot of cultural communities made by youth, and these youth, they are working together to make big cultural festivals. And this is important because in these cultural festivals, people can exhibit dances, songs, they can show artifacts, maybe cultural literature, and this helps other youth who has passion and skills in cultural and traditional dances or songs. They can exhibit their passions. But unfortunately, it only happens in Yogyakarta. Places like Lampung, it's not. It doesn't happen very often. So other cities needs these ideas too.
Yep. Thank you very much.